Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are here today because today I have a quick little video I'm going to show you guys because I recently bought a new car. The reason why I bought it is because first of all my girlfriend needed something to drive a little bit because her car was not doing so hot, and then on top of that it just, I wanted something to drive that was comfy. You guys know my R8 is very, very loud. A lot of people actually complained about my exhaust in one of my latest videos because it was just too loud and it was overwhelming the video, right? So with that said, I went ahead and I bought a new car, and I'll give you guys a quick little look at it because, there's not really much to show. It's pretty much stock. I wanted to get mods for it. I wanted to put wheels on it, and I wanted to tint it and do a few other things, but unfortunately the wheels are a little delayed, and the tinting is going to take a little bit of time to get done because there's a lot of tinting shops right now and they're all backed up. So I got to wait for that. But what I did do so far is lower the car. So you get to see that at the very least. So let's take a quick look. So it's a BMW 7 Series, bought brand new. So I ended up buying it from a BMW dealership in California only because there wasn't any dealership here locally with a white one. Okay, so I had to drive 200 miles out west to find one at a BMW dealership in California. Now the car you guys are seeing here is a BMW 7 Series with the M Sport package, so the aggressive BMW M Performance front bumper. It has the black grills, has a 20-inch wheels, and by the way, can you believe those are 20s? I mean, look how small they look. It's pretty crazy. And it has the mineral white paint, so right around here you guys can tell the pearl effect in the paint. This car is really comfy. I mean, I didn't need to tell you that. Yeah, you guys already know these big like Luxo Barge, S-Class, Audi A8, BMW 7 Series, they're all super comfy. And yes, it is very low to the ground. I didn't want to lower it this much, but I was like, you know what? Hey, with the 22s that I'm going to be putting on here, it's going to look really good. It's going to be flush. It's going to fit. It's just going to make the car look a lot better. So I'll give you guys a quick little snippet of the inside, but let's take a look around the outside one more time. There it is. Looks pretty good. Has the black accented diffuser, the black exhaust tip, and the black little line that runs around right over here because it is the M Sport. One more look at it, and sort of in like the direct sunlight. It looks really good. You guys know I had to get a white car because I just love the way white cars look with wheels, the way they look modified. So let's give you guys a quick little play-by-play of the interior, shall we? First thing to note, the door, no matter how light you close it, closes itself. That's really useful. It's really nice, and it always welcomes you. Now you can put your name here. I don't care too much about it to do so. So foot on the brake, hit this little power button here. The wheel adjusts to the driving position and you're good to go. Now, of course, this is going to go off a few times. Tell me put on my seatbelt, but there it is. So some of the features about this car. Now, if you guys take a look at this little screen here, this is not actual physical dials, right? These are all screens. So if we take a look here and then we press a button, right? So in this case, I'm press Eco Pro, you'll notice that this actually changes, right? So now it tells you what kind of gas mileage you're getting, how fast you're driving. If I press the Sport button, it changes it to some like M style, sport mode, which this is a lot easier to read, more sporty in nature. And of course, this raises and lowers the car. So what the picture you guys just saw of the car sitting, it was actually in the sport mode. So that's the lowest the car goes. And then if I press like Eco Pro, or if I even hit this little button here, which raises the car for like really steep terrain, sort of like a Lamborghini or like, I don't know, a Porsche with their front axle lift system. This raises the whole car up so you can have a lot more clearance. It's super useful. The reason why they have these in these bigger cars is because they're so long, you can actually bottom out on the middle between the wheels. Another thing you guys might notice about this car is that everything is finished in some kind of metal, like some, machined aluminum and piano black trim. So it's like, like wood, right? And it makes the inside of this car very comfy to be in. So, in addition to the screens, the metal buttons, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to cover in this car because if you take a look down here, you'll see buttons for sport mode, for comfort mode, for eco, raises the car. This button right here turns on the camera, right? So you can actually see where you're going while you're driving. The button right in front of it is called the parking assistant. So you click this and you can actually drive your car with the full 360-degree view camera and then see where your wheels are pointed and stuff like that. And if you're driving down the road and it finds a parking spot, it'll tell you stop. And then if you flick the right blinker or the left blinker, it will actually let the car, and it will turn the wheel by itself, and it will actually park the car for you. So that's actually pretty scary to do the first time. I'm super scared that it's gonna curb the wheels or hit something, right? So it's pretty scary, but it's a cool feature to have in the car. And then another thing it has, this really nice switch, is this. So get back to the menu just so you guys can see this a little bit more clearly. Don't mind the song playing because this is my girlfriend's playlist, but if I do this, right, the volume goes up with your fingers. So you just do this and the volume goes up. And if you do this, it changes the song. So it's sort of gimmicky in nature, but it works really well. If you're answering a phone call, you go like this. If you're trying to, end a phone call, you go like this. And it's pretty intuitive. Now, I haven't used it very many times, but it's super cool to have. The rest of the car, including the back, is pretty bare bones. I mean, honestly, there's not much to look around in a car in the back. There is a panorama roof here, so you can see that there's like a sort of a dual panorama roof here, which is pretty nice, for night driving. But speaking of night driving, I don't know if you guys can see this. You see that blue little light there in the middle? This glows all the way around the car at nighttime, right? So all the way around, and it makes it really cool to drive around in at night because it's all glowing blue. It's like ambient lighting, and it just makes driving this car at night feel really classy, like you're in a much more expensive car. And it's it's definitely appreciated that BMW would add this touch. That's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, we could break down all the different settings and the iDrive and all this stuff and break down all the things we can do with the LCD screen, but I don't want to bore you guys. Just wanted to show you guys what was in the works for the last week or two. So this was sort of an impulse purchase. I didn't really want to buy this car at first, and then I don't know, it just sort of made sense financially speaking, and then here it is. So expect another video here soon as I get the wheels on it, because like I said, it's already lowered, so putting wheels on it's going to just set this car off and make it look a little different. Then you guys can't see it, but right there's a neighbor who has this same exact car. He's parked right down the street. So I want to make my car look different than his. His is even white. So that's that, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little intro to this car. With that said, guys, feel free to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm going to be getting back to my video uploading schedule. It's been a little difficult lately with just so much work being done. But it is what it is, guys. You know how it goes. The grind never stops. And with that said, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.